Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty, back here with another video. So yesterday, what kind of got lost in the shuffle was the fact that we did get a MyTEAM Dynamic Duos update. Now, at a pretty brief look at all these, there's not a lot to take away from here, but there's a couple of them that I think maybe could be usable in the game mode, and I'm going to be going over those with you today. But if you're already new to my channel and have not yet, please smash the subscribe button as we're on the road to 35,000 subscribers. So we're just going to go in order here, starting with the Houston and Bill Lambert duo. So for Houston specifically, as you guys can see, his 3-ball goes up, draw foul goes up 5. His interior defense goes up, which is pretty big, but there's not a lot of really difference between, you know, the duo update and the non-duo update for him. Bill Lambert, on the other hand, as you guys can see, same thing here. He gets a little update with the interior defense, block, rebounding. But again, nothing really to blow your mind away. Now, I think the badges stay the exact same, if I'm correct. I don't think the badges change, so it's just kind of a stat boost. And really, the Bill Lambert, Allen Houston duo, in my opinion, isn't really worth anything. Otto Porter, Bradley Beal. Okay, first of all, if you're using this duo, I'm sorry. That's all I can say. Otto Porter's got a 72 speed. Obviously, he can shoot a little bit. Can't get range extender, so as far as I'm concerned, I just don't know if he's really worth it. Bradley Beal gets a little boost as well, but again, absolutely not worth picking up that duo or even running that duo if you have one of the players. Marc Gasol, Zach Randolph. For Marc Gasol, he does get a boost in the 3-ball, which is important, as well as, you know, the interior defense, he becomes absolutely crazy. But still, perimeter defense for Marc Gasol is absolutely terrible. Zebo, on the other hand, you guys can see 3-ball doesn't go up, but he does get a nice mid-range boost, rebounding boost. But again, nothing that is worth your time really worrying about. Steve Nash, Shawn Marion. This is an interesting one. Nash does get a boost in the 3-ball, driving layup, draw foul, ball handle, passing accuracy, as well as some help defense, pass perception, steal. But I'd really like to see a boost of that lateral quickness. Looking at Shawn Marion here, a guy who definitely needs it. He does get a boost in the 3-point category, which he definitely needs. If you put catch and shoot, you know, corner specialist on him, he becomes a decent option, to be honest with you. I still wouldn't run him, but that upgrade of the 3-ball is definitely nice for Shawn Marion. Still definitely not worth running that duo. The next duo here, Mike Bibby, Chris Webber. Now this one, wait, why is this not working? Can it work for Chris Webber? Alright, here we go. For Chris Webber's sake, obviously, the +7 3-ball is definitely nice. Very, very important there. Pass reception gets a boost, but still, the 59 lateral quickness doesn't get a boost, and that hurts him by quite a bit. Mike Bibby here, I don't know if he doesn't get a boost or what it is, but I can't even look what he does get, you know, upgraded here. So that's kind of a struggle. But Chris Webber gets a decent enough boost in the 3-point category, up to a low 80s 3-ball. Danny Green, Kawhi Leonard here, as you guys can see, Danny Green 3-ball goes up to a 90. You know, and his perimeter defense was already insane, goes to a 95. Speed is still so low at a 60. So unless that gets boosted, it doesn't really matter. For the Kawhi card, does see a boost in the 3-point category. And I guess if you're a budget baller, it's still not worth running the duo. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat anything if it's not worth doing. Gary Payton, Ray Allen, as you guys can see, Gary Payton's 3-ball goes up, which he needs, as well as his perimeter defense goes up a little bit. That's what you're getting out of Gary Payton. Ray Allen, we need some defense, man. And get a +6 on the perimeter defense, but lateral quickness and speed stay the exact same. Ball handle does go up 6, which is a nice boost as well. But again, nothing worth. We haven't gone through one duo that's even remotely worth it now. Dennis Johnson, Bill Walton. If you run this duo, you have absolutely no shooting. But Dennis Johnson does see a +17 in his 3-ball. And let me tell you, if Dennis Johnson can, you know, hit at least reliable, decently consistent, he's going to be one of the best point guards in the game because of the Hall of Fame clamp. So I don't really mind this duo at all. Even if it is just for Dennis Johnson and Bill Walton doesn't get much, I don't mind the duo that much, outside of the fact that Bill Walton is absolutely terrible with a 35 speed rating, which makes this duo not even usable. But Dennis Johnson does get a pretty big boost. Kobe Bryant and Lamar Odom here. Kobe does see a decent boost in some categories, none that really matter. Ball handle, I guess, matters a little bit. Let's see what Lamar Odom gets from it. Lamar does see a decent boost. 3-ball up 3, midi up 6, post moves up a little bit, offensive rebound. But again, none of these duos have really big enough upgrades to blow you away, you know, to think, wow, I definitely need these. Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton. This one's interesting here. Rip does receive +6 in the 3-ball, +3 perimeter defense, +5 lateral quickness, which is a pretty good boost to Richard Hamilton, to be honest with you, but still badge-wise, he's not where he needs to be. Chauncey does also receives a decent enough boost, but still, I don't think it's worth running Richard Hamilton if you have Chauncey Billups. Robert Horry, Bruce Bowen here. Robert Horry does get a crazy good 3-ball. Strength goes up, but again, speed is super slow. Lateral quickness is super slow. And if those two things are slow, it's going to be very tough. Bowen gets a pretty big boost, 61 total stats. As you guys can see, shooting wise alone, he gets a pretty big boost. Perimeter defense goes up to a 99, and Bowen does become very good, but it's just not, it's simply put not worth running that duo. Shane Battier, Chris Bosh, we're gonna go through the duo here. Battier does get a decent boost, you know, defensively, offensively. This might be the first duo that might somewhat be usable. Chris Bosh also gets a decent enough boost. Do I think it's worth running? No, because Shane Battier badge-wise is still terrible. If you badge out Shane Battier, I mean, he still can't get clamped, so it's not worth using. But the boost isn't bad. That's what I'm trying to say. The boost of that duo isn't bad. Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, MJ still can't shoot, although he does see an increase in the driving dunk and speed categories. Can Dennis Rodman shoot with this duo? He still can't shoot. He sees a plus 20 in the free throw out of 36 total stats. Absolutely not worth, that duo is not worth anything at all. Iggy and KD, this one's interesting to me. Iggy sees a plus 8 3-ball, plus 15 free throw, plus 7 driving dunk, plus 5 perimeter defense, ball handle, speed with ball. Also, he gets 88 total stats, which is big. I don't mind Iggy after his upgrade at all. KD on the other hand gets plus 2 on the 3-ball, plus 10 on the driving dunk, plus 4 on the offensive rebound, and that's really it. But Andre Iguodala sees an absolutely insane boost. He becomes very decent in the game. Do I think it's worth doing? No. But if you want to run Iggy with KD, it's not the worst option. Paul George, Danny Granger, PG does get a pretty good boost for that 3-ball, decent enough driving dunk boost, plus 3 in perimeter defense as well as plus 3 ball handle. Some good boosts, not gonna blow you away, but some good enough boost. Danny Granger plus 5 3-ball, plus 4 driving dunk. I need the defense to get a bigger boost than it did though, and so for that, Danny Granger is not worth running. But it's not the worst thing. If you were running Danny Granger anyway and Paul George, you might as well run them together. Lonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson. Mourning still can't shoot the ball, so that's really all I need to see for Alonzo Mourning side. For Larry Johnson's side, 3-ball goes up a little bit, driving dunk goes up a little bit, interior defense goes up a little bit, but absolutely not worth playing Alonzo Mourning for. Brandon Roy, Greg Oden, this one's intriguing to me, although I know badges can't really get boosted. Does get a plus 5 3-ball, plus 3 driving dunk, but that's really all. He only gets 8 total stats. For Greg Oden, on the other hand, you see a plus 43 3-ball. That's big time. Greg Oden has the ability to be a decent enough stretch, and to be honest with you, he is not bad in the other aspects. 66 speed, 67 lateral quickness with a decent enough 3-ball. That's not bad. The thing I don't like is the no shooting badges, but you still got to at least put some respect on his name. So if you're running Brandon Roy and you're running Greg Oden, run them together, and then Greg Oden is a decent enough stretch big. Looking at the next one here, we do got Michael Cooper and Byron Scott. This one's intriguing to me. Cooper does get a slight boost in shooting, pass perception, but only 25 total, and 10 of that is offensive consistency. Byron Scott, on the other hand, gets a little boost in the 3-ball, draw, foul, driving, layup, pass perception, but only in ball handle, but only 33 total. Now, Byron Scott and Michael Cooper is a good kind of backcourt for budget baller, so if you want to run them together, I'm not going to tell you not to. Magic Johnson, James Worthy here. Johnson does get a plus 4 in the 3-ball, which is big, plus 5 perimeter defense, which is big, plus 5 pass perception. He only gets 18 total stats, but they're a pretty good 18. James Worthy, on the other hand, plus 3 in the 3-ball, plus 5 perimeter defense, plus 5 pass perception, only 13 total stats. So do I recommend picking up Magic Johnson if you're running James Worthy? It's not really worth it. Last one here, Thon Maker, Dante Exum. For Thon Maker, he needs everything, and it all starts with speed. He doesn't really get that, and so the rest doesn't matter, although he does get a plus 60. For Dante Exum here, let's look what he does get. He gets a boost in the 3-ball, but still, nothing worth playing him. I mean, to be honest with you, you would have to boost their stats like 200 to even get close to playing them. So none of these duos are worth it, to say the least. Michael Cooper, Byron Scott's a duo that is playable. Same thing, Brandon Roy, Greg Oden. Those are probably two of the ones that I think could possibly be worth it. Iggy, KD is not bad. And a lot of these are guys that both of the players aren't too bad, so maybe you can get by doing it. Paul George, Danny Granger, another one that isn't too bad. But overall, these dynamic duos are in the game, but they might as well not be. None of these are really worth completing. But guys, I hope you guys did find this video pretty informational for you guys to know. Don't overreact about the dynamic duos. None of these guys are worth overreacting for. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.